We just started looking into things, Andy.
There's a son that she doesn't speak to. And her husband, anything that moves. Starting with the cousin that lives there.
How old are you?
How old do you want me to be?
Want to come inside with us, Andy?
Yeah, I like to break my cherry seeing this woman's apartment that I've lived across the hall from for over 17 years.
So we know you're at least 17.
Sherlock friggin' Holmes. Come on, let me get along.
Doesn't have to be the DOA getting pissed off and tearing up the will.
Yeah, someone don't want the kid getting the money, kills her and tears the will up later.
It's the son or the big goofy guy.
She had nice stuff, the old Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh,
Anthony, at last you get to see Mary's place, huh?
Better late than never.
Go ahead. You want to look around?
Don't mind if I do.
We're gonna need the both of you to come in.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Go put on some clothes.
I'll go the way I am.
What's going on with him?
That's a neighbor that's at least 17.
I tried selling her chocolates first in 1974.
Is that so?
She did everything but spit in my eye.
He had to be at least 4 when he tried. That makes him 30 minimum.
So you disliked this woman?
What a passion.
Where were you last night?
Where was I last night? What are you, a moron for asking that?
That's not a direct answer.
I was in my apartment with my cousin Freddie, of which when he comes to, he'll back me up.
Andy.
My name's Frank Gentleman. I just got a message someone killed my mother.
We can talk in here. I'm not fully current on the case's particulars.
Yeah, I don't care.
Coffee?
I'm a vitamin distributor. The last 2 days I was in Tarrytown, New York at the Vita Wonder Regional Office Summit. Dozens of people saw me all day. I slept with Suzanne Jordan and Daphne Sampson both nights, and I drove back to New York with them this morning.
So, establishing your whereabouts to indicate you were involved with your mother's death.
That's what I'm establishing.
Do you have any idea who might have been responsible?
Personally and business-wise, my mother was a miserable bitch. Alpa wasn't that handyman she married. He seemed like a nice enough guy.
And his name?
Luciano. Kept calling me trying to get us back together again. It's my business number.
My wife actually was a distributor for Vital Wonder a few years ago. She wound up feeling it was sort of like a pyramid scheme.
If it makes you feel any better, you can tell her that the internet is putting multi-tiered marketing in the toilet.
Frank?
Oh, hi, John.
Spiace. Frank, it's Mary Sampson.
Oh, yeah? Hey, you talked to someone upstairs, Frank?
Yeah, and I left my card.
All right, thank you.
Let go of him.
Sure.
Coraggio, eh?
Sorry for your loss.
Where we go now?
Yeah, let's get you distributed.
You know, I need tea.
Follow me, I'll get you distributed, and then I will bring the tea.
Nothing to drink, but pretty soon I got a crap getting on.
All right, good. Luciano, Anna.
Who talked to the DOA's son?
Me. He didn't do it.
He did.
No, he was banging 2 women in Tarrytown. Hey, Suzanne and Daphne.
The son's out of the picture. Probably want to look at the DOA's husband next. She owns some property, the DOA. Her husband's a paisan who was also her handyman, so he could have wanted her dough. There's also a poor relation cousin that lives with him that a jug-eared, pain-in-the-balls midget that lives next door was inferring the paisan handyman was putting it to. We got the husband and the cousin in to talk to.
Okay.
Vita Wonder.
That's a convention the son was at in Tarrytown.
Weren't those the vitamins that your wife was selling that made Metaboy sick?
They didn't make him sick. That turned out to be food poisoning.
Then what was that big flare-up about them vitamins?
I think that was you taking umbrage when I wouldn't sell them to you.
Yeah, what was that about?
I just got uncomfortable putting men in my squad in that position.
No, but that reluctance came up specifically when I tried to buy them vitamins.
Anyways, that was 5 or 6 years ago.
No, but I remember that now.
Keep the filter for your fuzz.
I remember that Vita Wonder. We'll cross that Frank off.
Oh, Parrish would catch a ground ball.
He's at one of them pyramid scheme pep rallies up in Tarrytown.
No forced entry, no sign of struggle. It argues against him contracting the hit.
If that was a contract, I want to hire the hitter when I need a murder.
So probably we look at the husband.
I probably should talk to that poor relation cousin first, see if her and Luciano were carrying on.
Well, I know y'all hate to make that midget right.
You know them Vita Wonder vitamins?
No.
Fancy used to sell them for his wife.
Are they good?
That boy thought he poisoned himself with them, but that turned out to be clams. No, but I got into some back and forth with Fancy over him refusing to sell them to me.
Well, so why do you refuse to sell them to you?
He said he didn't want to put me in a position. That is the side of him that you haven't seen yet.
Andy, who's Suzanne and Daphne?
I know who they are. Just keep the filter for the fives.
Thanks, went bad.
What a nightmare. This girl comes in to report her sister missing. We take her information, put an alarm out on the car.
We're dropping the girl home because she's so upset. We hear a radio call. The car's just been found over the 59th Street Bridge.
Open the trunk. This girl's sister's in there dead, shot and sexually assaulted.
This is her twin.
Crime scene give you anything?
No, the car was wiped down. They got one print off the outside of the trunk. Comes back to a Marcus Potter. 1 collar for stealing a car, 3 for crack.
Print on the outside of the car is not going to get you to bed.
Zillion ways a lawyer could explain it away.
Let's hope Marcus isn't a lawyer. Marcus Potter?
What's it about?
Not wasting the next couple hours of everybody's time.
When was the last time you were at the Bishop Car Wash, Marcus?
I never worked at a car wash in my life.
Were you there recently in your car?
My car is presently repossessed.
Oh, man.
Well, we got a girl picked you out of a mug book for groping her in the Bishop Car Wash, Marcus.
That's totally like mistaken identity. I never grabbed no one's ass.
No ass anywhere 3 days ago?
So, 3 days ago. 2 days ago, I was in the hospital.
You got the paperwork on that?
Yeah, got it.
Paperwork will shut the bus up.
Marcus, you want to do us a solid? Come back with us. Bring the paperwork. This thing is over.
I was gonna watch one of my shows right now.
Pretty please, Marcus. We'll bring you right back.
We'll make the boss bring him back.
I guess I could do you a solid.
Yeah. Bank a little love.
Right?
Oh, don't forget that paperwork.
You know, it don't look like Mary's son did it, Anna.
No?
Frank had a pretty good alibi.
Well, then, I'm at a loss.
I think you know who we've got to look at now.
Who?
As much reason as Frank would have had, Luciano would have had if he was in love with somebody else.
We're not sitting here in judgment, Anna. We're just trying to figure out why someone might have done something.
I can't help you.
Was Luciano in love with you?
I don't know what he was.
The neighbors and so forth say that Luciano didn't seem as happy around Mary as he did around you.
Did they tell you anyone seemed happy around Mary?
Yeah, nobody liked her.
Did they tell you she had Luciano arrested once for using her tools to help on somebody else's patio?
Yeah, we heard that story.
Was he in love with you, Anna? Did he ever say anything to you about wanting Mary out of the picture?
I'm not talking about it.
You know, we could take that as you being part of it, Anna.
Then take it like that. I'm not ratting out Luciano.
Mr. Frank?
No.
No. Are you sure?
Hey, Luciano, when we tell you something, you don't have to ask us if we're sure. You know, we get our facts right, and then we proceed.
Yeah, Frank was upstate, Luciano, with 200 or 300 other people to corroborate his whereabouts.
With his vitamins, eh?
Yeah, the vitamin franchise distributorship.
Yes, not Frank, no.
So now we're asking ourselves, Luciano, if not Frank, who?
Who killed Mary?
I don't know.
If Mary didn't tear up her new will, making Frank the beneficiary, who else would benefit from the new will being torn up?
Who was going to get Mary's money, in other words?
Me.
You.
Oh, yes, me.
So you killed Mary?
Well, I get the money. Must be me. Huh? Please. I need the crap. That's really bad. You know, when I get a clap, my brain goes away. Yeah. All right.
I think this guy's about as Italian as Chef Boyardee, and I'm about to do something about it.
Hey, John. There's a girl in the kitchen area. Under no circumstances permit her to leave until I've debriefed her.
Sure.
The next words that you hear across his lips are not going to be with an Italian accent, and you can take that to the bank.
Excuse me, Andy, would you?
Yeah, go ahead.
This detective can help you. Detective, this is Teresa Mangano, who's a maid at the Baca residence. Miss Mangano.
When Marie was murdered, Luciano was with me.
Never mind. Sit down.
That's Luciano. Are you beating him?
No.
Minute boy, bring this guy out when he's done.
Oh, yeah, sure, Andy. Anything for you.
Hello. How are you?
Andy, this is Teresa, who's a maid at the Baca residence that says Luciano was with her.
Hello.
I was with Luciano.
Luciano says he was alone.
No, with me. Protecting my reputation.
Saying he was alone was protecting your reputation.
Anyway, Teresa, do you know anything about Mary's death?
No, nothing about Mary.
Write down your address and phone number.
I gotta go talk to my priest.
All right, appreciate you coming in. If we need anything else, we'll be in touch. What, take it to Anna? Luciano was playing around?
This is a quagmire.
Can't it be more specific where you'd like this gentleman taken?
Yeah, take that gentleman into the coffee room.
You sounded pretty Italian in there.
I'm still not convinced.
Here's your paperwork, Marcus.
You show your boss I was in the hospital behind these hemorrhoids?
Yeah, you're cleared for 3 days ago.
Truth is, though, Marcus, this girl was groped last night.
Last night.
Last night, in the Bishop Car Wash, somebody groped this girl that she says was you.
Well, I still never worked there, and my car was still repossessed, so I wasn't even groping no one.
Write that.
And account for your time.
Other words, you guys shot me through the grease, getting me in here.
Maybe a little.
Alright, as long as we straight with each other now.
You mind if we bring in a couple of other detectives to go over your statement with us?
Oh, hell no. The truth is my protector. I haven't wrote that much since high school.
Is that right?
I don't even know if I wrote that much when I was in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, that covers you and the Bishop Car Wash groper, Marcus.
Hey, who's driving me home?
Now tell us about this girl.
Oh, well, no, I don't know that girl.
Your fingerprints on her car, Marcus.
This is Manhattan Island in New York City. And how many other damn fingerprints was on it? Just yours.
While you were holding the trunk, while you were wiping that part of the car clean, that's where you left your print.
Well, maybe that's the spot where whoever did it missed. And my print is an innocent bystander from whenever I might have touched the trunk 6 months ago or any other damn time.
No, that's not going to work, Marcus. Only print left at the scene of a vicious murder.
And I'll tell you the other thing you gotta worry about, Marcus, is if your DNA matches the DNA sample we take from the semen on that girl's body.
Which would make it a vicious, premeditated murder.
The rape does make it premeditated, yeah.
Which buys you the needle, Marcus.
Wasn't me.
It was not you.
It was not me. But I want to tell you something. I ain't ashamed to tell you. You know, because I'm closing with it.
Come on, then.
I got a little problem with the pipe.
You do?
Yes, I do.
And how does that figure in?
Oh, how the pipe figures in. All right. The premeditation. First off, when I'm buying the crack, it's like, I'm out of my mind.
Saying you were crazy when you did this.
No, I'm not saying I did it at all. I am absolutely not saying that I did it.
I'm saying you got a problem behind the crack.
That's all I'm trying to say so far.
But we know you did it, Marcus.
All right. The premeditation. This is how you rule that out, and the crack fits in. The sex come after that girl died. I'm not saying that I committed the sex or the murder. I just happen to know that for a fact.
How do you know it?
You ever heard of eyewitness?
So you're saying you saw someone else murder this girl, then have sex on her after she was dead?
And in my cracked out insanity, I never lifted a hand against him.
But you did loan him your semen to leave on the body.
Let me think.
Sure. We got all the time you need.
He says he killed his wife, this Luciano. But how he says it, he doesn't mean it. Anna, the cousin that he is absolutely putting it to, she won't take a position. Did Luciano do it or not? But how she won't take it? She definitely expects we collar him anyway. In comes Teresa the maid, alibis Luciano out. While the DOA is getting murdered, Luciano is banging her.
Where are we?
Where we are. If the maid is telling the truth, it's got to be the cousin killed the wife.
If Luciano was with Teresa the maid and the murder come from inside the family, then it's got to be the homely cousin Anna. Because Frank the son, off your own interview, boss, we established he was up in Tarrytown.
Yeah, he was up at that vitamin convention, which who would know better about than you?
Why would the cousin do it?
Why would the cousin do it? You think that we're gonna find that out in here?
And what did he say?
He went for Luciano. Said he'd kill Mary.
Oh, God. Well, believe me, if this isn't temporary insanity, they should throw out the law. What she put that poor man through.
But then Teresa, who works at the house, says 10:15, 10:30, when the neighbors hear the screaming, Luciano was with her.
What does Luciano say?
Says he killed Mary, like we just told you.
This girl wants to be with Luciano. Why she made up that story?
Did you do it, Anna?
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Yeah, suppose it was you in love with him and wanting Mary out of the way.
Did I do it?
That'd make Teresa's story fit.
Luciano said he did it.
Well, maybe he's trying to cover up for you.
No, this girl wants Luciano. That's why she made up the story.
Sounds like everyone wants Luciano.
How about this, Anna? Suppose you did it, and he got you to do it without you knowing it. And even with him confessing, he put so many holes in his story that we don't believe him. Suppose it's Teresa he wants to be throwing humps into after all this is over and he made you a patsy.
No!
No, huh?
Anna. Anna. We want you to think things over now. We want to know if he agitated you into doing this. Because that temporary insanity law that you talked about, well, that's still on the books. And it's available to you as well. And otherwise, this looks premeditated.
I need more tea.
Now.
No. Leave me alone for a little while.
Okay. Just let us know when you need the tea.
What I just said to this, Anna?
Yeah, Luciano moved her to whack Mary.
I think that's what I believe.
Meaning this one's gonna skate.
Unless we convince him he's going for a conspiracy.
Yeah, can we get him there?
Follow my lead.
Oh, the bigger noise the man, huh?
Where are you from there, Luciano, huh? Red Hook, Bushwick?
Napoli. Well, I don't tell you.
Napoli, huh? You believe this guy? All he needs is an accordion and one of them squeaky little monkeys you want to bat across the room.
Anyways, Luciano, despite you saying that it was you killed Mary, we've come to believe it was Anna.
Anna?
Anna, yes.
Oh, it's me. Get the money.
Anna, yes, with you getting the money.
No. Yes, but that don't quite qualify you for criminal mastermind, Luciano, because here in the U.S. of A., we got what's called conspiracy laws. A conspiracy, Luciano, is even though Anna's doing the body work on Mary, you egging her along.
I egg Anna.
Yeah, you egg her. You get her to do it.
No. I tell Anna, don't do it. And then I do it.
Get off you doing it. You didn't do it. You were with Teresa.
I tell Anna, don't do it. And I don't believe that she does.
Oh, meaning that you were with Teresa.
Oh, hey, no, I don't kiss and talk.
No. But you do read up on the conspiracy statutes, huh, Luciano? Exactly what to say that gets you out of legal responsibility.
Statue de libertad. Oh, Gabi, God bless America.
Oh, Miley. Tea, Anna. We brought the tea. We decided it was time.
So, does he still say he did it?
Luciano pretty much has come off of that now.
Does he say I did it?
He don't say one way or another. Just says he told you not to do it.
Did he egg you on, Anna?
Only says, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. She treated me like dirt and called me a dumb dago. And I'm gonna brain her with one of my tools. And then, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot bring it myself to take the hammer to her after 10 when she sleeps sound like a baby every night.
But he asked you to do it.
Oh, Anna, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care, even if you tore up at the will and I get all of the money and I love you so much. And I want to take you with me to Napoli if she was a dead and I wasn't her husband no more. Don't do nothing to Mary.
I'm going to interrupt you, Anna. And for the sake of justice and your own peace of mind, I want to encourage you to remember different.
And different don't mean lie, Anna.
He may have been winking at you or indicating in some other way that he really did want you to murder her. So the both of you would have a new life, and he would be guilty of conspiracy, and you don't have to do the time by yourself.
No!
No.
Anna, just between us in the room, what about the concept of lying? Knowing that killing Mary really was what Luciano wanted you to do. A little white lie that would get at the truth. Isn't technically...
I will do the time. And when I get out, this little fling with Teresa is gonna be over. What do I do next? Right?
I ask you something, you gonna tell me the truth?
What?
I'm on record with the pipe problem. Is that like extenuating circumstances, temporary insanity or some other damn thing?
I'm not saying no.
Because I'm on record that the sex was not premeditated. It was definitely not rape, because she was already dead. I'd be prepared to say the murder was accidental.
Say we put all that on one plate. Would you be prepared to go from my witness to saying it was you?
I'm not saying no.
All right.
But so far, am I holding my own?
I wasn't looking, Marcus. I was giving you privacy.
Sorry. You ever get the feeling you were watching yourself? Here's you doing something. And here's you too. Watching yourself doing it.
So, claiming you were an eyewitness, that wasn't you denying you committed the crime?
Not ruling myself out as a suspect necessarily. Correct.
Are you going for the homicide now, Marcus?
You guys ever see that Julia Roberts movie? Where she that made way back in old time England, and that guy in the house got a split personality? Comes out at night, an irresponsible monster.
You saw that movie?
Hey, I am a Julia Roberts freak.
Anyways, with whatever head problems the doctors and the judge can worry about, and whatever the actual sequence was, you now admit it was you involved with this girl.
I'm going for an irresponsible monster that comes out at night, with no connection to the actual Marcus Potter that watches him. Like a helpless eyewitness.